Hello, welcome back. Last time, during a strange little time-traveling excursion, I did the first few rooms of this world, and got introduced to what its mechanic is. You might notice this room down here is explored, so, right. Things are weird, the weirdness is gonna resolve today. Because what happened was, I recorded that first episode many months ago, and, got the information I needed to release the game version I was working on then, did that, and then put the thing down until I got to it in release order. So I had stepped into this room back then to try to continue recording and just get through the whole thing. Problem is, this room, I spent like 3 hours on it and could not get anywhere at all. So let's see how it goes today. I have, if I need it, a usable... I got some comments to myself. I have a usable replay from the author that I can watch to make sure this is clearable. So worst case, I can do that. I could also walk over here or over here, but I should try and get this room done. So anyway, back to the present. Here we are. This room's called Launcher. It's been a long time since I looked at this, so I don't remember exactly what's up with it. So these three steer that bomb bug to the right. These two steer it to the left. And you're the one I'm going to be stacking some things on, clearly. I can do the same thing down here. There's an asymmetry here? Yes, same deal. So I can steer you either way, and stack all of these things up. There are two trapdoors here. Presumably one's for me to go through, the other's to lure the bomb bug through, and then I have to do some stuff down here. So the reason to clear this room is to get that star key, since my way is not actually barred anywhere, except right here. That's where I want to be. Right, so this is a wide pit I would like to cross, and so is that. This one needs something sacrificed in it. This one just needs something on it. So probably, I would say bomb bug B goes to this sacrifice altar, which is going to eliminate that monster block. Then, with this all unstacked, somehow something needs to, like, decompress here. This is water, interestingly. Right, and there's like a bunch of complicated mechanisms here that just gave me a headache and didn't go anywhere. Here's a monster block. There are a couple more bomb bugs. There's this thing. So yeah, first of all, let's just go poke at mechanisms. So sure, there's that. That's obviously not what you do with it. But things I can do are like, for example, move you all the way over there, move you here, and stack those. Come back this way, press the joystick in that direction, stack there. I could also have these both active at once and just have you going back and forth, which is, I don't know, kind of convenient maybe? Oops. But let's, oh right, okay, so I need to do this, this. I guess the order of when I put that other bum bug on there doesn't really matter that much. Because like, I could do it now. Just any time should be fine. Alright, so that's all stacked up. Many things all together. Now I want you all the way over there, I think. These will be resolved when that sacrifice altar is used. So somebody has to go here, probably you. Okay. So that's for that monster block's disposal. So I'm guessing what happens is this. And then I don't know what happens after that, so let's experiment with a couple things. First of all, if I explode you right here, and then push this, that is fine. However, now I have a compressed set of blocks there. I can decompress. There are 4 of them. That's what that looks like. If I don't do what I did there, and instead go... I'm gonna ignore you for a moment. Yeah, I still remember some of the steps to this from way back when I attempted it. So telescoping like that is also a way to get things over here. So there's one multi-push block here, there are still 4 stacked up in that spot. That's fun. So, right. The reason this doesn't work is that bomb bug didn't die, and also that sacrifice altar didn't get used. So where I got stuck... Okay, so yeah, there's also you. You're just gonna blow up unless I'm, like, adding you to the stack here or something? I don't want to reset that way. I want to set down a checkpoint. First time through here, I think, was before checkpoints existed. Okay, so now... Remind me what's the deal with, like... Okay, I remember doing something with this to... I think I can do that. Put the monster block up here. Put it back up again. Move you to that spot, and then have a nice setup for stacking those two bomb bugs together. Okay, so I can do that. Do I want to, though? Let's just put you up high for now. So now if I would do this... maybe I want this. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on here and I'm not sure what to do with it yet. So if you would blow up... Oh, you start running from that? Okay. So instead, maybe I should get that out of there. Let's just pretend I don't need that anymore. And, if you blow, and I do this, nothing really changes. I guess 2 bomb bugs at once died there. Yeah, I can sort of see the double sacrifice effect. Oh yeah, double sacrifice, so this didn't fall. Yeah, so that's definitely not what I want. And I don't want a bomb bug on when things go up here. And this was about as far as I got. So there's a bunch of other mechanisms here, and I don't understand any of them. So there's this thing. I went here, this can go up and down, that's all it can do. Why would I do this? If that's up, I can decompress like that if I want, I guess. Sure, okay. Okay, so here's an interesting query. Can I split these apart? Okay, I didn't think about this before. Maybe this is something like what I want. You, stop thinking about that. Come over here. Something like... Let's just see what this looks like. Not really as interesting as I was hoping. Okay, but what if, instead of that bomb bug, I used... Okay, problem with using this one is... Maybe I could, like, put it on top of this monster block? That's interesting. I don't know if I made that construct before. I remember some of what I did, but obviously not all of it. You're gonna get scared by that, which is non-ideal. But, like, what's gonna happen here? Well, things I don't want. What's gonna happen here? Interesting. Everything is multi-push, so yeah, it's just going to continue unabated. So basically what I desire is 2 decompressions. One including a bomb bug here, one not including a bomb bug here. So let's just look at what it would take. Well, I mean, I already did that, basically. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 multi-push blocks in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and possibly 8 is maybe how those allocate. Maybe. Yeah, because I need a sacrifice here. It could be you, maybe. I don't know what these other things do, and why are you stacked on a multi-push block? Not sure. Okay, yep. And I think I've retraced most of my steps. The rest is just fiddling around and never having anything useful happen. So, why is any of this? I don't think I can raise that up with a bum bug on it. Well, I can. Then it explodes and this happens. Right, okay, so I can telescope upward like that. Doesn't seem like anything I want, because I want to go outward twice. If I do it once there, this is still all packed together, but it can't move without decompressing. So it has to, like, stay up high. Okay, so I guess what I wonder... Could this push be done by that bomb bug? If it were there, I could walk up to it and prime it. Then it would explode at elevation 1. 3 of those would fling off. And things would be mostly good. Yeah, that'd be nice if I could get you there. Okay, problem with doing that is this makes you explode. So what are my alternatives? Oh, well, can't I just then use this as a temporary porter? How will this work? Yeah, so that can be a little ramp down without exploding you. So how's this? Ah, I remember this problem. So if I stay here, I die. But otherwise, things I like happen. But there are several problems. There's a multi-push block here that I can't get out of there. So you can't be lured away from where you are. If I step south, that steps with me and the explosion doesn't go the way I need it to. Could I have had you one north? And would that have helped? Okay, let's try. So I have you down on the ground. Great. I'll pull you over here. Make you go a little north. Then come back and come this way. Okay, yeah, just be scared for a minute. Right, stop being scared now. No, it still doesn't synchronize, because if you saw me do that, you still see me up here, and you still move. If I step east, you explode again, and drop your load on the ground. If I do that, nothing is good. Okay, now I have a recollection. When I got to this point before, I watched the first little bit of the author replay just to sort of see what order things happened in. I've been focusing very much on this sacrifice altar and not that part of the room, because it seems pretty obvious this has to come first, because a bomb bug has to be sacrificed here, and that's what comes off first. I seem to recall learning that this telescoping action happened. Like, you do that and then somehow still are able to get things here. Maybe I have a restacking mechanism? Yeah, okay, so let's imagine this. What if maybe... Well, let's imagine a couple of things. What if you were over one? Like that. Like that. Then this one over here wouldn't prime. And I don't have anything to stand on to make that happen. Yeah, I may just have to watch the demo for this one. Maybe. Or maybe I should try looking at some of the nearby rooms to understand things. But like, yeah, so what else can I try right now? That was weird, but not particularly productive. What happened? What happened? Ah, okay. I smacked the bomb bug down here, and its explosion pushed that over. I was trying to figure out how these multi-push blocks at elevation 1 pushed the one at elevation 0, but they did not. This explosion did. Okay. Okay, so what else can I try? Things I have. This bomb bug on a thing, this monster block. If I were in fact unstacking here and recompressing somewhere, it would be in this area probably. Except I can't elevate things like this monster block, for example. Can't actually come up and over. Like it can go up there, but now just everything's stuck. I don't have such a stacking mechanism that would let me actually put things together the way I want. And I do need compression to cross this gap. As far as I know, right? There's no other way to cross this many. Alright, now let me just check on compression mechanisms earlier. They all work the same. Like, there aren't, like, multiple ways to compress or anything. It's just the one way. A monster carries a block into a space where another block is moving, and they merge together. Like, I feel like that ramping action I did with these made a lot of sense. Seems like a perfectly reasonable purpose for all of these things to be around. So I would desire this. That's how to ramp you downward. Maybe? But then this monster block isn't really doing anything. And honestly, neither are you. Okay, anything else that I have available to try? I can pull you off of there, sure, if I want. But I already have a bomb bug on the ground. It's you. Hey. So theoretically, how, after decompressing here, could a compressed stack of blocks get here? My bonus knowledge says... Bonus knowledge? The extra knowledge that I haven't demonstrated here implies that it cannot. So it decompresses during or after this part of the process. Can I decompress without unstacking you from the bomb bug? Not that I want to, but can I? Kinda? If I do that, that's just stuck there, and yeah, I can do this, but who cares? I guess I could have it picked up by this thing. Alright, so that's how I could recover that stack of things. Now I have a stack of 5. Oh, let's do something silly. So check this out. What happens here? Things. Okay. What happens... Okay, you explode. And I die because pressure plates don't release quick enough. Okay. That explodes and just pushes one off. Like, that's not... There's no compression there to make that make sense. If you go up and down, what happens? You decompress, yeah. So like up-down movement decompresses. The only way to compress is, well, the other way. I can't go back here and use this compression mechanism because of trapdoors. So was there a way that I could, If I do that swap, Is that desirable in some way? Oh, maybe. So I have a bomb bug on top, which I don't actually want, but let me see if I can compress with what's going on here. So I do have a way to get blocks up high, and that is this one. Could this do anything like what I want it to do? I might want to unpack these a little more, but that's the amount of unpacking that I've done here. No, see, like, I can't beat you to that, can I? Doesn't seem like it. No. No. No, I can't engineer you walking into this space and me being able to push that. If this is up high, I kind of have the same problem doing it from the other angle here, don't I? I'm pretty sure I do. Like, this just doesn't... that's as much stacking as I can do. Right? How could I do more? Don't think I can. Yep, but nothing stacked up. Like, if I could compress these now and push them, that'd be great. That would be great. Is there a place where I can do that I'm not seeing? Like, I looked for one in a couple of places and still haven't found one. I have one monster block available to me, so no running back and forth. I can do things like this. I don't see why I'd want to, though. Well, no, you're just not in the right place, are you? Ooh. Okay, here's a fun idea. What if I merge? Leaf probably falls quicker than other things. Yeah, my gravity resolves. I don't get any hang time. Everybody else does, but I don't. Well, push blocks do at least. I think it's specifically push blocks. Any monster experiences gravity immediately. I think? Not 100% sure about that, but I think that's true. So assuming I'm somewhere around on the right path here. If I go back to... when? So right. What I did was I just moved that there and I blew it up. And then I pushed this. How many are left? 5. How many do I need? 5. But there's an extra here. That could be the 5th. Do I desire, instead of that, this? Is this any different, meaningfully? Well, yes, in that I can't actually decompress those now. They're just stuck on the ground and won't really do anything of interest. So decompressing is of more interest than doing it the other way. So if I were to assume that all of those puzzle states are the correct ones, then the only thing that makes any sense to do next is this, right? With you up there, I don't think it matters too much which of these two trapdoors I drop. Because there's nothing really of interest along this line, nothing of interest along this line. Like, this one's kind of in line with that, this one's kind of in line with that, but neither quite actually is. Yeah, I don't know how to arrive at the leap in logic I need to make to get to the next step of the puzzle. And this was my experience for the first 3 hours trying to solve this. There is some unusable footage way back that I discarded, and I mean, you're getting most of the experience here, just compressed a little better. So 2 bomb bugs remain. I don't see what they're gonna do for me, either one of them. Because I need compression. I need a way to achieve compression here. Compression requires a monster walking by somewhere I can be elevated with the thing I want to push also elevated, and the best I can do for that seems to be this, one single unit of compression. So yeah, there are 2 overlapping multi-push blocks. So I can cascade out that far. I would have liked to have somehow pulled one off to put in this water first. Let's pretend I can get away with this. So I get as far as that, I'm short by 2, and yeah, there are 2 blocks that I'd like to compress. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Compression happened. Oh. Because you're already together, that actually got compressed-er. Okay. That's interesting. So something about the bomb bug being merged into that stack allowed... Okay, I think I can understand what happened here. So let's break down what happens during this turn. Bomb bug A explodes, dying in the process and carrying down every item on top of it. So carrying things downward is like a suction effect when a monster dies. They leave a vacuum behind in the space they used to occupy, and everything above them gets moved down 1 step to occupy it. Now the way in which that happens is every object that's at that tile position plus 1 elevation gets moved down by 1 elevation, and it also reaches up and grabs the thing above it that meets that requirement recursively until it reaches the top of the stack. So, bomb bug A creates a vacuum at elevation 0. Block H gets vacuumed downward, taking with it both block I and bomb bug D simultaneously. Now, multi-push block I and bomb bug D each create their own vacuum effect. Sorry, Leaf, I'm boring you. You're taking a nap. That's fine. Bomb bug D and multi-push block I both create their own vacuum effects. One of them sucks in multi-push block G, the other one sucks in multi-push block F. Because after one vacuum effect resolves, I'm not sure which goes in what order, It probably has to do with turn order, so multi-push block I will go before bomb bug D. So I vacuums downward and probably snags G because it goes in elevation first, then numeric order. So multi-push block G gets vacuumed downward and overlaps with bomb bug D? Who is already overlapped by something. Anyway, bomb bug D gets vacuumed downward and uses its own vacuum effect to pick up multi-push block F. So both F and G get merged together into the same space. Okay, so that was a way to achieve some more compression. I suppose maybe the question is, can I do that, like, again somehow? Were you supposed to have been facing a different way? How did you get facing the way you were facing? That's how you started. I can't get up higher to change your facing, and if I put you down lower, you're not coming back up that high. So this is the best I'm getting here. Unless, like, okay, I suppose if I did this and this, you'd compress and then get scared off of there. You're carrying just one multi-push block now, I think? Looks like it. Okay, so this is 5 compressed down to 2, which decompresses like that, or if I push from here, like this. This is like almost workable. So yeah, this is all new. I didn't do any of this second level compression stuff last time I attempted this, so I might be onto something here, kinda? It's just that it feels like it's not quite there yet. Again, I feel like I need to have pulled off one of these multi-push blocks first to make the whole thing work. And, by the way, I can't actually put this monster block in the water. It has to go here. Okay, so I don't suppose anything magical happens if I do... Well, you blow up, for one thing. Okay, so what if a monster block is scaring you? Well, then that won't make any difference. Okay, can I test this somewhere that's not... Yeah, let's just test it here. That's not very exciting. So if I did this first... Ooh! So that got far enough, somehow. It killed me, but it got far enough somehow. Wait a second, can I move this? No... Sorta? Yes, actually, hang on. So if this package goes... You gotta step off. Well, that, like, looked like it almost did it. That's no good. It's just pure trial and error at this point. Still one short. Well, what if I hadn't decompressed it there? Okay, so do I want to pick this apart in a different spot then? So let's say I put it here. That both kills me and doesn't get the job done. Well, that's kind of close. Not quite there yet, though. Okay, so hang on. What about... no, I can't do it because... I was gonna put like one of these multi-push blocks in the water first. Can I just like split one apart at the start? Okay, there's an idea. What if I just keep one apart and bring it with me? Sure. Let's try that. Can I actually get one though? I think so, yeah. So maybe that's the secret trick this whole time, that I do this, and that goes in the water. Because I don't need that many for the rest of what I'm doing. Okay, maybe I can still do this the real way. Maybe. This order doesn't particularly matter. I can just go back and forth however, and do this way. Okay. Nope, other way. So I'll take one of these with me. That'll go in the water. That doesn't feel right to me. But let's do it anyway. So how did I make these things happen? I put this here. I exploded it. Decompressed that way. Telescope this upward. Now I have 4 stacked. You go here. Now we repeat the other procedure. With this up, then down. Oops, I waited too long. Then I explode that one. Where? Let's try here. Okay, that's some nice compression. So if I let that explode, nothing moves. If I smack it manually, I die and it doesn't make it. If you're one more north... That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Okay, I don't think this improved my situation. Doesn't seem like it's improved my situation. Just to play with things. Alright, you monster block, get out of here. If I let that explode, nothing really changes. If I hit it... Like, that's kind of enough, but... Okay, so you can see me. You just kind of walk right out of there. So if you see me and walk out... Is that what I want? No. If you go away and I push, that's the same thing. If I push in this direction, again, same thing pretty much. And I have that much compression there. Not enough. I'm one short. You don't carry anything with you when you do that, right? Because I shortened the stack by putting one in the water earlier. I'm sure there's a reason this is water rather than pit. Oops. Oh, that's the fear effect I'm seeing behind the things. Okay. Now, okay, did I try that particular combination of things? That combination being... No, I didn't, because I can't get you in the right place to do that. You'll just blow up. Okay, so if I pretend and do it this way instead... There's nothing good about that. No, that's awful. Right? Yeah. Okay, so anyway, this has devolved into trial and error with mysterious things, so I'm gonna take this approach. So one step at a time. So you're stacking those up. You do indeed stack all of them, so don't separate one for use in the water. You go through the same trapdoor I go through. You put the bomb bug in the same place I'm putting it. Okay, sure, so those steps remain the same. Then you decompress with 5. Next up, you do exactly what I was doing, so I was on the right track. And then, yeah, you put this on the thing, right? Okay, so not on the thing, but behind. Same difference. Compress those together. So exactly what I was doing, but what's the magic step? You do that? Why? Oh, what? What is this wizardry? Okay, so that's the wizardry, huh? Alright. If that's the wizardry... that would mean... this goes out, you come here, you get stacked on, come over this way. I prefer to do things like this. So you stack that up and immediately kill. Okay, so that does do a funny operation, because right now it's bomb bug, multi-push block, bomb bug and multi-push block, then 3 multi-push blocks. It's like that moved the bomb bug up 1 in the stack. This really does not look like a productive action. Like, it's hard to imagine why I would want to do this. But you put that in the water, and by sinking in the water, I'm once again creating a double vacuum effect. So I'm compressing down the top 2. D and F go downward because both E and Bombug D are vacuuming it. Then Bombug D is on the ground. I don't know what multi-push block is at what elevation. But anyway, it's going to die and pull something that's at elevation 2 down to 1. Okay, that's the magic. If you say so. Alright, so that room is done. Ugh. Alright, whatever, I'll take it. That's what this room looks like. It has a sign and a star door. That's what this room looks like. It's all by itself with a key. Okay, so next time I'm going to be doing some more inscrutable magic in these 2 places. I'll see you then.